Step by step.
Okay.
Start from here, all of us here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, for example, we had a lecture. It is a religious lecture, and we had 65 people registered, but only 38 came to the lecture. So we had like dropout 27. But this is like huge age range. You see.
From 15, okay. Yeah. So you don't get by age. You don't have. This is for which lecture?
No, this is religious.
Be light and give light. Okay,
yeah, that's
okay.
yeah. So this is workshop fitness.
Well, we are willing to offer some religious lectures for you, whenever you feel that.
Okay.
But now, just a minute here. For this one, it was the general lecture, not paid.
Not paid.
Lecture. It is lecture.
Yeah, it's lecture.
Not a workshop.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. That's fine.
This workshop, it was also free, and 25 people registered. Only 10 show up.
Okay.
So, this is also.
They register by online or they register by telephone?
Online and telephone.
Okay.
Yeah. It depends.
Okay.
I mean, they can register both online and.
Okay.
This is also. This was before Ramadan lecture, and 45 people registered. 39 showed up, so that's not bad. Also, we had also this lady. She's a hafiza, but she's also a trainer.
Okay.
And she's very good with the communication. So 65 people registered, and only.
It may be based on the name of the lecturer. Does it play a role?
Yes,
the name of the lecturer?
yes, that.
And most of the people, they are from Bihac?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Gender-wise, women.
Only. And we have a
Do you provide services during the lecture, like
coffee and tea?
No, I mean even for children, nursery.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
You do.
Yes.
Okay.
When we
People know that?
Yes, they know. We tell them. We say that support service. Yes.
So, mashallah, many good practice you have. Yeah. Okay. You'll give us hard time to improve you.
Okay. German language course.
Yes.
We had 5 groups.
Mashallah.
And I think the key here was
less dropping.
But also German is very popular here now.
Yes.
Because unfortunately
Migration.
Migrating.
Yes.
Yes, but I hope that not all of them will migrate.
Okay.
But what we did was.
That's why you are offering this. What is the purpose if you are offering this?
We just because they call us all the time. Do you have?
I mean,
Is it
take a
required for a job?
photo of all of us like this. So best practice.
Is it required for a job? So
We call it-
I don't
Yes,
We call it poster show.
in some they require, because here there are a lot of
The second language is
Sales.
German.
sales, like you have like German companies who
We
So
recruit
it's
you.
important if I
and
want
you
to
work
get
from here,
employed.
but you
Yes.
work,
Yes, okay.
Okay.
But also migration is also one.
Fair.
Yes.
But
These are based on a planning, annual plan you are having?
yeah, we have different courses. But for example, English, it doesn't work at all here. People just don't.
Okay.
You know, we tried a few times. We have some.
But sorry, I was saying, is it based on annual plan? You have annually you put a plan
yes,
for the
we
courses
yes.
based on the success of last year?
Yes.
Do you survey? Do you training?
Yes.
Yeah, but now how do you manage the success? Is it they got a job, or they migrated,
No.
or just they were satisfied and
They
they
were
learned
satisfied,
German?
and how many of them continued
Not-
and finished exam.
So
You know,
maybe
they-
now
they-
your next step, the satisfaction, it's not about how many just they finished.
Yes.
Out of who finished,
Yes.
how many got employed,
Or they got, or they learned
or
language.
yes, employed or opened a business.
But
or
I think the
get
key
independent.
here is that the lecturer is very famous teacher in Bihac.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. But again, here, Sister Maya, actually we are asking you so that you are building some ideas. And so these lectures are planned every year. Okay. You do training needs analysis based on survey.
Inquiries
Do you
yes.
inquiries? So
Yes.
people will ask you, do you have
Yes,
this training
yes,
or not?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Training for
And these are all free, even the German.
No, they pay. German they pay.
Okay. And because they pay, notice they pay, they are more.
Yes, drop out.
Yes, and also I think Suada could give you a good example of difference between people who who come to
Free and
who
pay.
pay.
Yes.
Ja sam, znači govorim, on su pitali šta se ovdje plaća, njemački jezik plaća i kao dosta ih je i upisalo i završilo. Puno manje ih otpada nego na ovim drugim predavanjima koje su ime šta ja znam. I ja sad kažem tako i jedan dobar primjer da su žene u stvari tamo koje plaće da su više motivirane. To tako. She thinks that women
Ono što
to
dobiju
pay,
besplatno, jako su
they
dana.
More committed.
more motivated.
You remember the argument we had about the payment for the forum?
Yes.
Yes. So even some places they take the payment insurance and they tell you if you will finish.
Ovi koji žele da plate sebi da se obrazuju su već u onoj drugoj fazi, oni su onu prvu prošli.
Da, oni su se već podigli na
A oni što su besplatno došli, oni su ono, haj ne kišta, ono, hajmo od kuće.
Yeah, she said that people who came
Mada ja imam
to pay for something, they're already in the next stage. They're, you know,
Yes, they are more ready.
they're not in the growth of
Yes.
this, you know.
Yes.
They're on the next level.
Restore,
because
they want to restore
yes,
their life.
Yes, they
want
have
to
already
improve.
changed mindset. And these people who come to participate for free, they said, okay, I'll
Try it.
yeah, I'll try.
But same Bahrain. Same
Everywhere.
exactly in Bahrain. Same.
Everywhere. And in all
everywhere.
levels, even if I'm now professor, I get something free, that day I give the lecture, oh, it's Bosnian song, I'll go out of it. But if I paid for it, I would have stayed.
Oni kaže to svugdje u svim društvima i na svim nivoima zapravo se dešava.
Okay, so this is a learning for us from you or whatever is saying here. Is that for them, even these ones, they are supposed to be more of our mindset when we put the free ones is more of marketing or social development or our contribution to society. We don't expect anything from it. Am I right? These ones that is free. Either you are doing, you should put it under a plan.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure if
Yeah, you should
I will put it
separate.
this way.
Yeah, but you should separate the ones which is really you are responsible for and you are profit making, or they are doing value added, or the ones that you are using it for marketing. Whether marketing religion, marketing values, marketing behaviors, doesn't matter. But why? Because it's not fair that I evaluate these in the same column. So maybe you can separate them in another poster. These are the ones that you are using for marketing or for helping our society. They count, they don't count, there's something else. We call it social responsibility, right? You know CSR.
Yeah.
You know CSR.
You know what they do normally when they give these courses? They say we'll have quotas. Like there's like reserve out of 10, 3 that should be paid because this is the only way I can maintain and I get my income. 3 will be for people who know they are potential, and 3 are free but for really people who need it. So you always manage to make things together.
But then also this is one of the solutions that we've seen good practice on it. And always they know, and even for the lecturer, sister, if I go to lecture and you told me there will be 30 or 40, I'm a popular lecturer, okay? And I see only in front of me 10, even though I know, okay, all of them barak inshallah, but at the end of the day it will depress me. So very important you maintain a minimum number. How? By collaboration with other parties. You'll have, for example, students of Islamic college or students of Bihac or high school that they will attend. So they will always you'll have the seating for. Okay. These people they play with the police. Her organization they call the police women, for example, to attend. So always you feel the lecture theater is full. Okay. So that's it. And video, by the way.
Ne treba uopšte da informaciju treba. Mislim, to su oni imali ovdje primjerku na ovo da se nije razvojeno, ovo format, ovo što se plaća, ovo što se ne plaća. Mislim, to je inače razvojeno, ali...
So the evaluation criteria for this is not the same evaluation criteria for this.
Jer kaže evaluacija zapravo za ovo gore što je besplatno i ovo što se plaća da nije ista. To moramo napraviti razliku.
And this is like we call it CSR. Sorry, I will not make it too hard. I know you're worried about this. Okay, CSR, or we call it. This is only for contribution to society. Okay, society. Still, this is very added.
mora to biti različito i on kaže inače ako čak imate recimo, ja sam rekla da za predavača, ako neki poznati predavač da će više ljudi doći, on kaže, ali isto tako ako se zna desiti da manje žena dođe, to zna biti ono depresivno za predavača, demotivirajuće. Pa kao vi najbolje da uvijek imate neko s kim sarađujete, na primjer, zovete studenti sa IPF-a ili tako nešto, da dođe se taj neki minimum popuni, tako da i predavaču ne bude neugodno. To. I sad se nije pisali.
Just want to say, you can, I don't know how do you do that, you can to motivate the beginners for some course which is free. You can give them something. You can tell that they need to pay something, but when they finish,
you will give them back.
They return back.
Yes. Yes. We do
Or we
that.
have also beginners level. You don't go for one level. You go always for maybe 2 or 3 levels. So they feel also and they are working for it. Okay. The more they go, the more they will be. Let's say either return their money. It's another way of doing it. Okay. And if they pay a full amount, if they continue to go for other level, and they are making success story for you, you might give them some of the money so that they feel that they are working for it.
Yes, or they get the second training free or half price.
Yeah.
So it's like.
But I just wanted to translate some reviews there because it's very interesting. About 3 people who will maintain the the 3. Okay.
How to divide.
Yes. To je način. Yes, training for office manager. So these are trainings and they are free.
They are free.
Yes, training for graphic design also.
And there's no dropped out. And again, you don't know if they worked with it or no.
We have some. We are working on these statistics now.
You are working.
Yes,
on
yes,
it.
we will have
Okay.
them next time we meet.
Okay.
But they're all free. They just pay, tuition at the beginning, and then we give it back to them after they finish if they don't.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. But it's very symbolic amount or something.
And why you are offering it totally free?
Because they're usually funded by other partners, and they want,
Okay.
So it's not
You
free.
get-
You are paying.
we are paying the trainers and we are paying for
And
the
you are paid
materials.
by partners.
Yes, we are paid by partners. So we have the 3 trainings for sewing. We had the one for office manager, one for graphic design. So we had English course elementary, but this was in this was really long ago.
Last year.
By the way, here your type of money funds only by organization. You don't go by people. Let's say I want to sponsor 1 chair of Taylor or 1 chair of.
You don't do such.
No, we don't do.
Why,
It's
intentional or
totally,
just
we have never
time?
tried, but I think it would be very strange for people. But we can try. This is totally new concept for us.
Okay.
We have never thought about that.
Okay.
But you
Because you know,
This is
it's
what
like
we do with
it's not
Mohammed.
kafala. We say kafala talib
In Bahrain now, most of the
Very
resources
popular.
come like this. It's much better, and you are not dependent on the fund, the sponsor.
international funds or
Yeah.
EU
Okay.
funds.
So it'll be more free.
For example, for me individual, told me each course I give it costs like 100 km or something to be easy for me to pay it.
Okay.
But you tell me this class will cost me 2,000, I will not
Okay.
have it.
And
But
this
then-
maybe you can prepare. Let's challenge you again. This is another challenge. When the day we bring our people.
Oh, okay.
Where this time we're not
Prepare
coming
something.
here. This time we don't have time to come here.
Okay.
Most probably, I'm not sure.
Okay.
But we're gonna invite you to dinner.
Okay.
Okay, I think already in the schedule, right?
Yes.
I'm not sure if you told Mani yet or.
No, not yet.
Okay, so you can bring this to the, what you have, brochures that you have.
Okay.
Whether people will give you now or later, it's up to them,
Okay,
and it's
okay,
between them.
Okay.
But they good to have brochure say this is how much it costs to fund 1 student to be sewing. This is how much it costs to fund 1 student to be so and so. Yes.
And to let me really tell to find a student to do sewing until they find a job.
Okay.
It's
So
different type.
If you will put this, I'll be encouraged to pay.
Okay.
If you tell me,
No,
okay.
types.
Yeah,
And I
it's
can't,
types,
maybe I
yes.
can afford. You are a very rich woman. But for me, I cannot afford.
Znači, oni se pitaju kako se ovo, oni se misle da je to besplatno skroz i predavači besplatno rade. U stvari, ja kažem, znači, ovi su nam trenizi finansirani, znači, od strane naših partnera i onda su predavači plaćeni. Pa kaže, oni to je jednostavnije.
How she evaluate her okay, 10 finished. how she evaluate that? I think the last time we discussed about it, but she was not here. So.
Kako
Evaluate the success.
kako mjerimo uspjeh kursa ili obuke? Jer kaže ona, evo ovdje mi 10 počelo, 10 žena završilo i tamo na nekom kursu isto koji se plaća, isto tako bilo 10 žena završilo. U čemu je razlika, kako mi ocjenjujemo to, kako evaluaciju radimo?
Kao nastavak onoga što su naučili prije, nastavljaju da se bave sasvim samostalno. Evo recimo u onom prvom dijelu, prva ona ekipa koja je bila, pa ima njih 3 koje već rade samostalno kod kuće. Znači da su se malo ove druge nešto...
She evaluates by if they continue to work with that after they finish the course.
Okay, so
And
how
how
she
does
knows?
she know?
Does she know?
Yeah, she knows. She knows.
Te male zanatske radnje koje rade, rekla sam vam, oni što prave pamperse i to, pa smo ih onda spojili s njima, one rade kod kuće za njih, ono što urade kod kuće, one odnesu, to im se plati i to je, na taj način oni
Example I
zarađuju se.
told you last time, like they work from home, but they work for small companies, but from home, from their
So
home.
most of them, she knows that they are working now, or
It increase their income.
what's the percentage now? Does she
No,
know?
it's like 30%. It's not
30%.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So you said last time they do counseling after that.
Yes. So we did counseling, but not only with the last group.
No, I'm saying your process is like this, Manish. Okay, so you do here training, okay? This is the training, and then after training there will be counseling,
Yes.
okay? And after counseling, you're gonna evaluate what is happening, right?
Yes.
And then you do again, okay? Yani when you can, this is what we need to know.
Yes. That's what we do.
Yes.
Here's one day seminar for entrepreneurship.
شوي خلينا نخلي الماسك. So I want to know, after counseling,
Yes. Then we
how many people without counseling they got employed? Okay, that's one issue. Okay, got employed or they became self-employed. Okay, and then how many after counseling? Because we need to evaluate counseling different than after this. Okay, and then what we need to do after this? Because maybe counseling is weak or training maybe need to be something embedded inside. That's what we.
No, we said that without counseling, 10 to 15% of them find job.
Okay.
And with counseling, it's like 30%.
30%.
Here in Bihac. But
Okay.
in Sarajevo, it's much larger.
Okay.
Because they have more places they can start
Okay.
working.
You don't have place or they migrate? It's another
They
issue.
don't have place. They don't have place.
Okay.
Usually that's the
Okay. Does this give a signal is that maybe sewing is not the training that is needed maybe most probably? Or I change the way? Yes.
That's what we
Okay.
I told you that.
Okay.
Znači on se pita kao onaj koji...
It's tailoring or graphic or what. And you say you have lots of people who grow out of this but they don't have. Or you want to close the hairdresser because you don't have a trainer, not because there is no demand. Maybe we need to go less water, you think, the more emerging.
Ok, znači on se pita šta je to, koje su to poslovi koji su u porastu i se traže.
I think this is maybe something that we discussed last time.
Yes.
We need to do more of market study.
Yes.
What type of
Yes.
things that
We
is
definitely need,
yes,
because I really don't know what to answer.
yes,
Because
yes. But this is what is because we found that lots of people they focus on even in our country they focus in something, but the need is something else.
Yes. For example, when you say there are more, again, I'm not from Bosnia, I know much less.
marketing...
Market study. Market study, not market.
Okay, but for example, I see Bihac should have more job places than Sarajevo. You are closer to Europe. For example, so you have the market of Europe that you can do things here. People were saying that people come here and do shopping. For example, we were talking about translation book. Now most of the translation is in Croatia. It can be a market job that it can be in Bihac while you are closer.
Yeah, again, something similar to this is the tourism. Okay,
Yes,
tourism is
yes.
growing very much. Okay, and for example, I don't want to reflect only Arab because Arab might be not the biggest tourist. But tourists usually German are better than Arabs in spending money and so on. But instead of having training these people to be only language so that they might work for, I will divert them to be part of this. Some of them I take them to here, to not sewing but to tourism, Because tourism is growing very clear now. This year you had, as per my survey or questioning of lots of people, 50% Arabs than last year, 50% more.
More.
So maybe
Okay, so
also Arabic language. They should.
maybe this is a myth. I wish that maybe this is risky. It will take time, but what you need very quick. You know Bihac, right? So I can tell you to be a tourist. Women, they like to deal with women and Arab women. So you tell me, okay, now we provide, and this is you put in your website, or we announce it for you even. Okay, you can announce it in different places. And now we provide tourist guides, women. So they get comfortable with that.
And also, maybe we should organize also, but that we should deal with in the collaboration with the embassy.
Yes.
To have like courses in Arabic culture, different cultures,
Yes.
so that people when they deal with tourists from Kuwait and from Bahrain, maybe it's different. I don't know.
Yes, not
I'm just I don't know.
Yes, I know what you
Yeah,
mean.
it's
Yeah,
different
you
than-
don't need to go.
Because people don't know,
Yeah, but you
Yes.
don't need now this as what Dunya is saying. I agree with Dunya. It's not quality. Quality now is tourism. Instead of only having sewing, tourism is becoming more. Next year I expect it will be much more. Okay? Halas, the word is spreading, and many people I can see they putting in their Instagram and so on about Bihac. Okay, so this is I think with time it will be even much more popular than Sarajevo. Okay, but there will be like a
Because
place
some
to
people
come in, but
come
people
here,
directly will come to
remember.
Bihac. Yes.
So I see here more job potential even than Sarajevo. It's just because you're copying the same,
yes.
what they are doing, you will not get it
Yes,
here.
yes.
So it's,
Yeah, it's a bit complicated because usually before any
Texture
training,
was this.
you need also to make a study
Yeah.
and to prepare the material.
Yes, and this is what we'll do with you.
and it's
This
Yes,
will not
much
leave it
more-
to now.
yes, yes.
One of our action plan projects we'll do with you is that to do the market study. How we'll do the market study, we'll do it together. Okay. So that's
Okay, so also we had IT courses, you see Excel, IT, Word, these are
again
IT,
based on what?
IT.
This is when I'm just asking.
Also demand. It's
There is a
also
demand.
Yes, there is a, but not so high. But
Okay, and these
And
these
now
people
we
are all
have
of them
demand.
paying, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, they're paying. Yes.
Yeah.
But also we have
Does it increase during summer? For example, I can see
No.
there is young people, or it's throughout.
here is with spring most of the activities they
Okay.
fall down.
And this is now the questioning will be if you have demand. Now it's still it is push. You have I can see many courses, right? So now I want to prioritize a priority of courses. Okay. Which ones are the heaviest by weight? Okay. Which one by weight? So the weight will have many things. There is demand, okay, from people. There will be market demand, okay. Not people they want. This is I want for my children. But the market needs something else. There will be also here maybe more profitable. So I'll make more weightage here. At the end I will say, okay, this course course number 1, okay, the weightage is better than course number 2.
Okay.
That's what.
Can we do that also?
Whatever I pay for it.
Yes.
Yeah, this-
And that's also a huge
Yes.
issue.
Okay.
So now we have the School of Quran, School of Islam, and here is also very low number.
Then why you do this if Askara is doing this?
Because this is our brand. We started this 15 years ago. And
Okay.
Eastern did this.
You started, you mean in Sarajevo?
Yes.
Okay. Right.
Maybe we should.
And I mean, why don't you collaborate with Askara and give it to them? What is the difference between you and Askara in this issue? Do you have a difference?
No.
So even if you have, even if there is a requirement, you collaborate, make MOU with them. And then this is anyone who register will give it to you, even if they use your place.
Okay.
But you focus on your core of the business. Okay. Don't go for some. Don't go by sympathy. Go by empathy, which means heart and mind. Right. So that's. So we need to check what type of collaboration we need to get out. Same as what we did with Rahma. We want to get things out to bring some things in. You cannot, and your capacity is limited.
I know.
Yes, so that's what.
I know, but also.
Yeah. So we'll do like now re-engineering إن شاء الله.
So also there's a free
كيف بيها re-engineering عندك عشان الكلام هذا.
free lectures and workshop. You see.
Okay.
Also
Did you print them by sequence? They were by sequence, or why they printed by sequence? I think, or no? Okay. Okay. or profit. Okay. How we build up our margin? Okay. You know profit margin? And for example, there is course which have high demand. Okay. The one that is having high demand and always does it. Today I'm selling it at what at 100
Yes.
km.
Okay.
But why don't I raise it to be, for example, 150?
Yes, that's what we are doing now
Okay, good.
for the first time.
Okay,
Yes.
so profit margin
Yes.
need to be, so you need to increase your profit margin based on the type, okay, type of course. Okay. The more course is the more demand,
Okay.
the more you, so this is where you build even your brand.
Yeah.
Tomorrow they will say, go get training in NAHLA, don't go get training even in private sector, because NAHLA, even though they are NGO, they do this training better. But if you have your prices always lower, if I say now someone training someone for let's say sport, okay, gym or something. Oh, NAHLA is because NAHLA is cheap. I will go to NAHLA. If I afford to go to hotel, I will go to hotel.
Yes, yes,
But this is not right, right?
Yes,
You are burning your brand.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you need to
Okay.
raise your price wherever there is demand. Okay.
And then we have business community, and then we have a helpline. You see the different.
Same as I told you. Society,
This is other activities.
society, value added,
Okay.
making profit.
Okay.
Okay, and then this will go deeper. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And you only have society and value added. What you have else?
Okay.
Mainly either they are profit or society, aren't they? There is nothing else.
Yeah.
Okay. The one which is we agreed also, even categorizing and we see which one we can make through MOU or collaboration with other partners. Okay, that's.
Samo ako, jer ja se izgubim. Positive experience. Women also and Facebook marketing we also have. Because these are like new things that you cannot learn anywhere
Okay.
else.
But what is the outcome of these are free, right?
Yes. Yes. I think it was
One day it was?
If it was one day, I think it was paid.
This one workshop, okay, is free also.
Free.
Yeah.
And anybody can come? Or just members? Oh, okay. Because if I knew that, I would probably.
You see, and now these girls, they don't know about this. Do you know about these programs?
No, because if we knew, we probably would have come.
Yes. So
Yeah.
And is the attendance priority for people who attended your other courses? So for example, I learned sewing or other things. Will you give me a priority
And then yes,
to
yes,
attend
yes,
entrepreneurship and
yes,
marketing?
Yes, yes. We invite them first, and then we.
but I think you depend on mailing lists.
We
I
have
think
many.
I think most of your call for the seminar based on your mailing list more
No,
than
it's based on Facebook marketing.
based
Facebook.
marketing.
So you post it on Facebook, and whoever sees it can come and. Oh,
I
okay.
mean,
So you need
but
to
they-
follow
they
them.
have
Yes,
to,
yes.
They have to
Follow.
Okay,
call
I
or,
will.
You know, sign up for something.
Okay,
But
okay.
there is usually always they sign up online. No?
Okay.
But how do you evaluate that this seminar was effective or adding value? You need to, again, why I'm
Yes,
saying
yes,
this?
yes, I know.
Because this is supposed to be not free,
Yes.
but it's supposed to be your marketing arm. You know, your arm,
Yes.
so that you can bring people to either give them counseling or to give them more workshop they will pay for, or they'll be more value added. Either they'll be they cannot afford to pay, still you'll take them
No, it
because
was
you've seen them
Facebook
serious.
marketing because it was the famous photographer who came from Sarajevo.
That day.
Yes,
Okay,
that
fine, no
day.
problem. That's good.
And
That's good.
we paid her through other projects. And
Okay.
she had she had a workshop with one group of women,
I know.
and then she did this like.
I'm not talking about the
Yeah.
case by case. I'm talking in
Yeah,
general.
yes.
And we should evaluate this when we do the evaluation form, and how many people they became interested, and so workshop, which is relevant to this.
Yes, yes.
They don't leave the
That's
room without filling the form. Because for me, I did this workshop or this lecture so that I can attract them to my
Yes.
relevant workshop.
Yes,
That's why
yes.
it's.
But what were you about to say?
Problem oko tih evaluacija što on piše da je sve bilo super krasno, pa neka navede neke primjere za šta bi oni htjeli slušati.
Oh.
With the evaluation is that they usually just say everything was fine and they don't give any other.
Details.
Maybe.
About the evaluation. See, same I was saying. But
Yes.
most of the time, we should always, if we are really talking about development, we should blame ourselves, not culture.
So the form maybe needs to
Agree
be
with
revisited.
Amina, but still, we need to change the culture by making, let's say, exciting them to fill the form. For example, whoever will fill for the first 10, they will get sweet or they will get something like this. So you are exciting them to fill the form.
Or maybe it needs to be in
Or
simpler language, and sometimes we do the evaluation and make a happy faces, sad faces, the 5 faces, and to make it very short. Because even me now, if I come to you and you will give me a 5 pages evaluation,
No. It's not
okay. Simple, short, funny way. We'll have a free drink with an evaluation. Come with a pen with me, smile, making it easier.
I would draw. For example, say, and you will go by draw. This evaluation will go into this box, and this box will give you free training on so and so. So everybody will fill. So it's like a draw. You can draw from this box. Yes. Okay.
Lesson, like
Yes.
they can come for free and listen about something, and
Yes.
if they like it, they can sign up. And
Anyway, so I need to put this as number 4. Then the 4 project is really the seminar one. Okay. Re-evaluating seminar purpose. Okay. And how to make it more value added. Okay. For us and for the customer. For NAHLA. Okay. For NAHLA and for the customer. Okay. The customer, how we know it's value added to him? By what? By measuring the outcome from this. Okay. What is the outcome? Okay. What is the outcome? Clear? Am I clear?
Vision.
Because I thought you are entrepreneurship more.
No.
What's your vision?
No.
Tell us.
Wait.
Is it written somewhere?
Yes, I have it written.
Oh.
Innovative approach and high level of social responsibility. So now, social responsibility is the free lectures. Right? The free lecture, your seminar you're giving, this is belong under social responsibility. Okay? But how much you are really investing on being number 1, you said number 1, professional. Okay? For a professional and innovative. And how much you are investing in bringing innovative ideas, not innovative lectures. Okay? And this is again something that we're going to work on. Okay? Social responsibility can be the free lectures, okay, the support, the
free seats you have in your training.
Free seats, the health center, okay? This is
the nursery.
The nursery, this is all social responsibility, okay? To become the initiators of positive social change, yeah, that's all fair. And this is now not measured. So again, this one, we need to print this and then we say what we are doing and which project we are doing this, okay?
Because I think this is the positive change.
Positive change.
In personal, professional, and social.
Positive change. Okay, positive change. Okay, what else?
Positive change in personal, professional, and social life of a woman.
Okay. So maybe you can put it here. Personal.
But we can print it out.
Money, بس عشان now this is our workshop, no? So we'll remember this. Professional. And then what's the last one?
Personal, professional, and social life of
Social. So that one خلاص gone. يعني word innovation is gone. You are happy يعني.
I'm not that happy.
Yeah, okay. Because I mean now it's removed it removed that part
the
of
options.
innovation.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
Should I put life?
Life, okay, social. Okay. So again, what we'll do in our projects, we'll divide them into these type, right?
Yes.
And these are the sources of life.
Yes.
First of all, these are the one we call them more of psychological. This goes with our sister.
Neira.
No, our sister Sunaida. Okay, she said about psychological. So this is the psychological part. Okay, and this is the we call it the skills part. Okay, the skills, or we call it even the aptitude part. Aptitude. Okay. Part. Okay. So this is now most of our weakness is it's coming here first of all. This is very clear, right?
Yes.
So if we need to improve, if we need to really make what we call it an outcome, not result only. Result is that we train. We train people here, we train. We do free lecture, we do pay lecture, and we train. But we want to make outcome, we should link between this and this, right? And the more we train here, the more we do here skills-based training, the more we are really stimulating women and change their life, promoting their capacity, and making them more positive change for the society, right? So what we need to do is that we start measurement here. So one of the project is that now we're gonna start your project by saying, okay, this is number 5, okay? We need to put now survey, okay, of women that have gone into our training. It's again from Sajida Sunaida copyright, okay? Okay, that this is from her idea. We make survey for women who got our training in the last maybe 2 years, and we see how much we stimulated their life, how much we changed their life, how much we managed to promote them in the society, and promote their, even in front of their families, to make them more important, more respectful, okay? And how much we make them more positive thinkers, or positive in their approach to life, to believe in self-confidence, to be really helping their family, to be more proactive, to be more self-sufficient, and so on, okay? Agreed? Yeah?
Yes.
Or any comments on that? Amina? No? Agreed? Agreed? Okay, this is again, this is Sunaida, we'll call it Sunaida project. Okay, since you brought psychology, you have now to take care about it. Okay, you'll put the survey and you'll show it to us, and then we'll help you on doing it. Okay, finally. Then we'll go to this part. Because for sure, now we cannot approach this. This is where our what? Nitty-gritty. Okay, this is where our base, most of our base is here. Okay, this is a cook kitchen. But this cook kitchen, it have a problem now. Okay, what is the problem with this? It is managed by quantity, and managed by first come, first serve. Okay, so we need to change it from a quantity based, okay, quantity based, to be more of quality based. Okay, by bringing what we said now, technique, instead of push thinking, okay, we will use pull thinking. Okay, we'll be very selective on who's we choosing here. So for example, we cannot be very selective 100% from the beginning, okay? Because it will make for you a shock, okay? But what we say, at least 50% of the class, or everything we do, we will be selecting them. We'll be selecting them, or targeting them, or measuring them. How much we influence them in their life to be more positive, more to promote their skills. They really can be change agent for society, or stimulate their mindset, okay? Or skills, okay? How we'll do this? Again, coming to this whole thing as selective, by first of all, and we make lots of courses that will be managed by profit-based or value-added based. Either they are value-added to a family. For example, woman, she cannot afford to pay. I am a mother of 5 children, okay? And I've seen, for example, Marhamat, I am below 50 years old, okay? I will select this mother if she have the minimal skill. If Su'ad tell me, you are good, you can be, train you a little bit in tailor. She do still her own tailor, what she sell or she do it for her own self, okay? I will select her to be part of my class. The others is paying, but she is not paying. As if we are paying for it, okay? Because this is what is now for us value added, because we have 2 parts. Okay, we have value added one, or profit margin. The others is paying, so the others is carrying her.
Yes.
Okay, even if you don't find,
We have
try
that
to find
now.
find fund from others.
We have that now. Now we have one woman who applied for a German course,
Yes.
and I mean, we have these criteria for the
Yeah.
women who are, but not only unemployed, because there are so many unemployed women here.
Right.
But they have to, unfortunately, have some other also issues.
This is what I said, weightage, no?
Yes.
This is what is we're talking about weightage, quality by weightage. Okay, is it by demand? Is it by we said about these things. I forgot what I think Dunya has written them down. Sometimes I forget what I write, by the way. Okay, so that's my. على هالweightage اللي قلنا عليه. هذا كتبتيه ولا لا؟
Yes, I wrote it.
Yeah.
In which language?
English.
Send to me, please.
Yes, I wrote like most of everything.
شنو كان البروتين ويتج؟ فانت تضيفي عليه ان not only unemployment, for example, if she's a woman that is helping a family of 5 or children of 5.
Okay.
Because this is one of the things we've seen in Marhamat.
So we wrote people demand, market demand, income, cost, empowering people, empowering society.
Yes, and need of family. Dependence of family, not family dependence, more than one. Okay, there are maybe 3, 4, 5 in the family. That is depending on the mother. So if we make the mother successful, if you make the mother successful, you are giving life for a full family.
Yes, that's the
That's
main idea. I mean,
Yes.
win-win.
Yeah, or the woman, yes. Okay. So this is where we will be more doing these things, right? Okay. But really, we need to train ourselves, and this is now. Well, maybe Sunaida will be expert, even though you're not psychologist, are you? Okay. But anyway, we train you to be like psychologists, okay? And then you're gonna measure these with time. Sorry?
I really like
Psychology.
We're gonna read. We can help you anyway. Okay, I'm not a psychologist, but we do lots of psychometrics and so on. Okay. So for sure, there is measures for stimulation.
She's a psychologist. They can.
خلاص, very good. Okay. So we'll learn from that.